I am giddy. I am excited. What is up, everybody? Welcome to my reaction to Godzilla Minus One. It's finally here. It's finally time. I can finally watch this movie. I am so pissed off that they never released Godzilla Minus One in Southeast Asia. I am genuinely pissed off. I was really looking forward to watching it in theaters, in glorious IMAX, and they never released it. Why? Toho, why? Why? I got to see Godzilla X Kong, but I can't see Godzilla Minus One? The movie that won the Oscar? Really? But at least that means I can finally do a reaction to this, which I am super excited because I'm hearing a lot of good things about Godzilla Minus One, and as a Godzilla fan, as somebody who grew up watching Godzilla movies, that's right, from the Showa era to the Heisei era, Godzilla X vs. Destroyer, best Godzilla movie. You know, if you're a Godzilla fan, you know that I'm right. Shin Godzilla is great. I love the Monsterverse. I don't know, I'm just glazing Godzilla right now. It's a fantastic story and beautiful stuff, even though, technically speaking, the last time I watched an actual Japanese Godzilla movie that is not Shin Godzilla is probably like 10 years ago. So if they somehow make references to the original 1954 Godzilla movie, or if they make references to either the Showa era stuff, Heisei era, even Millennium's era stuff, then I'm probably not gonna get it, because the last time I watched those movies, I was probably 10 years old. Maybe younger, I don't know, but I am a happy Godzilla fan. The series has never been this strong, in my opinion. Like, you can have the fun, goofy stuff from the Monsterverse, and then you can also have like the really serious stuff, you know, like even the last time we got a serious Godzilla movie was probably Shin Godzilla. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoy my reaction. I have no, well, I mean, I don't have much expectations, except for I'm going to probably enjoy, maybe love this film, you know, based on the many people that say that this is a masterpiece. Even from people who have, you know, who weren't really Godzilla fans, and then they watch this and they're like, oh, this is incredible, this is great. Like, just as a monster movie, just as a human drama movie, this is fantastic. And I'm like, ooh, are we getting that what is his name again? Takashi Yamazaki. This is my first time watching his movie, so, and I heard he's a pretty good, you know, director from a drama point of view. So I'm really looking forward to see that, which is the surprising part about like all of the reviews in regards to a Godzilla movie. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy my reaction. As I mentioned, if you want to watch the full uncut reaction, then it's available on my Patreon. Links in the description below. All right. Japanese Zero fighter getting ready to land, not necessarily to bomb, but there is a bomb. So now I'm expecting that whoever it is piloting this plane is going to use the bomb. Final days of World War II. If this is the final days of World War II, then Japan should be going like full out. Yeah, I was about to say full out kamikaze. Suicide fighters. That he deserted. That he flee. Yeah. Alright. I could already see like the mental struggle and the internal conflict for our character here. The fuck is that? I can't tell if that's meant to be fish or mutated fish. Oh, we're getting him now! We're getting him now! Oh. Oh. Okay. Already established. The classic sound. Interesting. So Godzilla is still, I guess, I would say the same size of a dinosaur. A big one, of course, but...
あそこに行って20ミリを撃てますか。あれを撃てるのはあなただけだ。ここには整備兵しかない。
There we go. Plane is still active. There's still a gun. There's still a bomb in that plane. You can still use it. Oh, it's that fear. Oh, I love that shot. It's the fear and it's the trauma. So much trauma, he can't even just shoot. Oh! And now our main character's gonna have survivor's guilt. Are you the only one alive? Only 2 people survived then, including our main character. And he's gonna blame him. Yeah. Breathe, breathe. Oh, this poor man. Like, I immediately feel sorry for him, but at the same time, it's very complicated. He needs to heal and he needs to learn to let go of his actions throughout the course of this movie. Like, to not feel entirely guilty for wanting to stay alive. What did he give him? Not quite sure. No. Yeah, that is what the US did. Instead of not just dropping the bombs, but also causing massive fires. They're doing a really good job at making me care for these characters. Oh. And he did. I'm already feeling things, and I'm afraid for the rest of the movie, because I'm already feeling things now. Nope. Oh. Gotta take care of that baby now. Oh, look at the difference between like the outfits and like the many different people there. Is that even her baby? Well, there it is. So what indeed? And if not her, who? I love it. The unlikely family. All of them are unrelated, but it's about finding a way to survive, right? That was kind of a quick and funny cut. Just cuts to them immediately sleeping, but hey. You think you can atone for your sins? Obviously this lady's just trying to find somebody to blame. Everybody's in grief. And with the added context of like what just happened to Japan, everybody's pretty much nihilistic. And the fact that she is taking care of the child shows optimism. It's about being optimistic in a nihilistic situation. I love it. I hate that we know that Godzilla is gonna come in eventually, And it's just this building tension and dread that the inevitable is about to happen and it will ruin all of their lives.
米軍も帝国海軍も手当たり次第機雷を撒いたでしょう。それを掃除する仕事です。
Go to the sea, they say. It'll be fun, they say.
何言ってるんですか。やっとの思いで生きて帰ってきたんでしょ。
仕方ないでしょう。まあじゃあ3人とも飢え死にです。アキコだってこのままじゃ。
Do it for her.
死んだらダメです。
Oh.
直式機雷にも反応しない特別扱いの船があるそうですから。
I love that cut. Yeah, it's not a good boat. I love that we cut from him smiling like, hey, it'll be fine, to, oh shit.
船には
戦闘機乗りでしたので。
なんだよ。こいつ使えるのか。
Okay.
我々の担当は主に軽機雷ですが、直式対策にこの木造船は最適解なんです。
Nice.
野田です。戦時は海軍交渉で兵器の開発に携わっていました。
Oh.
吉艇長と水島君。
こいつは小僧、そっちは学者でいい。
その呼び方どうなんですかね、長さん。
I feel like I'm gonna love these group of characters if we do spend time with them.
これがなかなか難しいんだ。
やらせてもらえますか。
Yeah. Let the guy who has actual military training shoot the gun, please. But look at this, though. A way for him to reconcile with the past, right? Slow and steady, but... Nice.
俺だって戦争行ってたら大活躍しましたよ。ああ、もうちょっと長引いてたらな。
Never go to war. Dream. Nightmare, to be precise. Oh. Haunts him forever, huh? Godzilla's probably mutated by now with all of the atomic bombings, and it's been about a year.
何言ってんの。大丈夫。
なあ、ここは日本だよな。なあ、俺は確かに帰ってきたんだよな。
Oh. This poor man. The thing that the person gave him. Okay, now he's mutated. Thank you, Oppenheimer. Yeah, I guess it would make more sense that the atomic testings in the Pacific is the root cause and not just the atomic bombs in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Like, there's way more atomic bombings and a lot more radiation in the Pacific now, right? And the years go by, huh? Bringing in all of his buddies? Yes! I love it.
やめてくださいよ。私奥さんじゃないんです。
Yeah, they have not.
どういうことだ。
I love it. Everybody's like, explain.
アキコ。言ったろ？俺はお前の父ちゃんじゃないぞ。
Don't say that.
そう言えばいいんだよ。
It's a long process, but yeah. The film has done a great job at making me really care for him and really wanting the best.
私銀座でジムの仕事始めたの。いい加減自立したいなと思ってたんですよ。このまんまじゃこうさん、お嫁さんももらえやしないし。仕事中はすみこさんが面倒見てくれるって。
Alright.
私も3人育てたことがあるんだからって。
Alright.
あきこ迎えに行ってきますね。
I love that shot with the shadow from the window and the sunlight. Really nice.
Pacific Fleet destroyer USS Lancaster was attacked and disabled by an unknown enemy.
Well, not gonna lie, I have chills.
戦争中にいた大戸島で 奴が来た日も深海魚が浮いていたんです。
Mm-hmm. Not a good sign.
地元の人間はゴジラと呼んでいました。
あの部隊は米軍と戦って玉砕したんじゃ。
じゃあ敷島、あんた元特攻隊員なのかよ。
Yeah. Hopefully they're a lot more accepting of the fact that he was a kamikaze pilot. Just to make it a contrast with how other people treat him.
この国は変わんねえな。変わらねえのか。
Perhaps it can't. What was that? What was that? Oh shit. I love the way they shot that.
学者、エンジン。
Tension, tension, tension. Oh my god. Okay. Woo! Oh, we're going full Jaws. We are going full Jaws. That is terrifying. Nope. I love how subtle the music is. No. Face your fears, come on. Shoot it. That looks so good. The VFX. Shoot it. Thank you, Shikishima. That is terrifying. That is absolute. It's not effective.
仕留めたか。
Oh, oh. Oh! What the What the fuck? Cell regeneration. Dude, this is amazing. This is amazing. All right. All right, it's Oh man, there's music. You need to leave. I cannot stress how many chills I have. Oh, you look so good. He's going through a lot of shit right now. Love that everybody's here, showing concern.
ゴジラ。そうだ。奴は
Gotta tell the government about it.
政府はこの情報を国民に伏せています。
Of course.
今のうちに避難させないと大変なこ
予
と。
想される大混乱の責任を誰も取りたくないんでしょう。
情報統制は
No one
こ
will
の
take
国のお家芸だ。
responsibility. Specifically, you know, aiming towards him like this is not your responsibility. This is not your burden. And yet it totally is.
あなたが何かを背負っているなら、
Well, it's not your burden, it's my burden. And that sort of mentality is what is essentially keeping him down.
出撃の日、
You also gotta remember that
故障したふりをして、
Japanese nationalism is at an all-time high during the end of the war. I wonder how she's gonna respond to this.
これはそこの整備兵の人たちが持っていたものです。
Thought so. Just a reminder.
また何もできなかった。
But you did do something though.
本当は
You tried. Which is better than
生き
nothing.
てちゃいけない人間なんです。
And there's the internal conflict.
生き残った人間はきちんと生きていくべきです。
のりこさんに何がわかるって言うんですか。
わかります。
無理です。あいつらは毎晩夢に出てくるんです。
Wow, they beckon to me in my dreams.
のりこさんやあきこはその屍が見てる夢なんじゃないですかね。そうだ、絶対
生きてるよ。父さんは生きてる。
Every time a Japanese media talks about the will to live, it always gets to me. God damn it. They always nail it. How do they do it? I don't know, but they always nail it. I don't have any tissues.
お汁飲んで、はい大根。
You have reason to live. It's right there. It's right in front of you.
もう終わりにしてもいいですか。
Ugh.
もう一度生きてみたいんです。
Let's go. Okay, that's it's a classic. It never gets old. This is beautifully directed, by the way. Look at him! He's so good. Oh no! She's over at Ginza. Fuck! Oh no. Fuck. Oh. The timing when they play that theme. Jesus! Just the sheer weight of his body. Bro, that thing is gonna snap. Water, water, water. Movie logic. You're gonna survive when you fall underwater. Gotta respect the integrity of the journalist, man. You guys better leave. This is incredible, but at the same time, terrifying. The scale! And it's not even big! At least compared to other Godzilla, like, incarnations. But it's the proper use of, like, camera angles and whatever that just gives you the... Do you want to live? Let's go! Alright, alright, alright. You can see the splatter of the bodies. Unbelievable. Oh, that's a great shot. With the music as well. Oh. Brother in Christ. No fucking way, dude. No. The fact that he is all alone and there's literally nobody else. Oh, the imagery though. Let it out. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Powerful. Powerful. That atomic breath scene though. Mwah. Beautiful.
そんなことになっちまって。
My man Shikishima cannot catch a break, man. That is just cruel. He looks so defeated. Oh.
お母ちゃんね、ちょっと遠くまでお仕事に行ったんよ。
俺がバカな夢見たせいだ。
If I knew it would be this emotional, I would have brought tissues. The difference in how some people reacted to their entrance, and then we have Shikishima who just immediately got stiff.
つまり我々は民間の力だけであの怪物に立ち向かわなければなりません。
Well, that's a problem, but it also runs with the theme of rebuilding and facing your problems by yourself.
仮にゴジラと呼称しますが、ゴジラは通常の火器の攻撃に対してほとんどダメージを受けません。
Right? We need to build an oxygen destroyer. I don't think that's what they're gonna do.
ゴジラにこれを仕掛け深海に沈めようというのが今回私が立案した作戦です。
Alright. A sound plan that makes sense. It doesn't necessarily kill Godzilla though, but it just entraps him. Unless the depth of the ocean is going to crush Godzilla.
短時間で相模湾に沈め、その深海の圧力で生き延
There we go.
深海で生存できる生物もこれほど急激な圧力変化に耐えられません。
Right. If it's... Yeah.
海底についたゴジラを今度はこれで一気に海面まで引き上げます。
Wow. What? Okay. The rapid I love that there is logic to this that is scientifically accurate.
これ絶対死ぬってわけじゃないですよね。もちろんです。じゃあ戦時中よりずいぶんマシだ。
It's better than suicide.
よし一丁やるか。
I love it. Rile them up.
目視だけに頼るわけにはいかないからな。
そもそもあいつは罠張ってるとこに「はい祭でございますか」って来てくれるのかよ。
I love this shot. Shikishima's in the foreground, but he's not in focus, and he's not really talking.
戦闘機のつてどこかにありませんか。
Oh.
なんでこんなことになる前にのりちゃん嫁さんにしてやんなかったんだ。
俺だってそうしてやりたかった。
じゃあなんでだよ。
俺の戦争が終わってないんです。
Oh. Oh, that hits.
問題はそこなんです。優秀な整備士。いや、機体を補修できるほどの人材が必要です。
Well, lucky for you, there is one person that we know. Will he work for us, though? Tachibana? What's up?
高尾の手法よりはるかに効果があった。あいつは内側からの攻撃に弱い。わかりますか？
Shoot it in the mouth.
満載した戦闘機であいつの口の中に突っ込むんですよ。そうすれば確実に殺せる。
So you're going off script. Off the actual plan.
あの戦争も終わっていませんよね。
He's not gonna do it, though. He's gonna be this close from doing it, but then he will back out because obviously there's a child, there's a baby that he needs to take care of. And he's gonna find a will to live.
戦尾翼機か。噂には聞いていたが完成してたのか。
Well, that was quick. I wonder if what's gonna happen is Shikishima's gonna shoot it in the mouth, injure Godzilla, and then the ships are gonna come in and safely enact their plan on pushing it into the bottom of the ocean and pulling him up. That or the other way around. They did the ship plan and then it fails and then Shikishima's coming in and ending Godzilla.
この速度から逆算すると、ゴジラが相模湾沖の海溝上に到着するのが明日のひとひとまるまる。それを迎え撃つため。
Tomorrow?
技術者としては完璧を期したい。
しかし、ゴジラとの戦いに巻き込まれるかもしれません。
我々だって戦争帰りですよ。
And that's the thing though, everybody here has been in the war.
今度の戦いは死ぬための戦いじゃない。未来を生きるための戦いなんです。
Hell yeah. The indomitable spirit of the human will to live.
使い物にならないってそう思ってんですか？
小僧、戦争に行ってないってのはな、とても幸せなことなんだぞ。
Yeah. Yeah.
俺だってこの国守りたいんです。
You can defend it by being alive.
俺戻してください。俺も一緒に行きたいです。
この国はお前たちに任せたぞ。
Ah. This movie is hitting a lot in the emotional department. Probably more than any other Godzilla film thus far.
そうか。上手に書けたな。大丈夫。どこにも行かないから。
You better not leave her. He's gonna come back. He's gonna live. It's the theme of the movie. You cannot go against the theme of the movie, which is to live. Finish your war. And come back alive.
注文の爆弾だ。
He really is planning on doing it. Tell me you installed an ejector seat. One more thing. Ejector, ejector, ejector.
No 生き残りじゃないですか。無茶しそうで。
アキコがいるんだ。あいつはきっと帰ってくるよ。
Yeah. Uh...
あれ、もうこんなところに。
Bro, he is angry. Bro, fuck this Godzilla, man. like for real though. Why you gotta ruin our lives? Number one hater of humanity. That looks so good. Just getting reminded of the fact that this film had a really low budget. Yeah, remind him. The peaceful life. That is what you are protecting. We don't know what it is. There's something so satisfying just seeing the destruction that Godzilla lays. Whew. Jeez. This music though. Well, you got his attention. Well, what are they gonna do? That was smart. Every time they play the music, I get chills. Oh, look at that shot though. Let's go. It's just nice hearing the theme again. Like the full theme now. Oh, what a shot. Oh, what a shot. Is it gonna work? Oh! Dude, the tension. Alright. So far, so good. Oh. That doesn't sound good. Time to go up. And obviously it's not gonna work. Uh-oh. What? The music is phenomenal, by the way. Oh my god. Everybody's coming in. I am fearing for your life though. Godzilla is about to wreak havoc anytime soon. So time is of the essence. But the problem is that Godzilla, it wasn't part of the plan though. Like the plan was that Godzilla would rise up immediately. But the fact that Godzilla stopped at 800 meters and then he continued to rise again meant that the change in pressure wasn't that fast. He sounds pissed. Oh god. Oh, the... silence. Shikishima? You better fucking eject, man. Revealed that he's alive.
Yeah,
A human will to live, baby. A human will to live. He's glad as well. Is your war finally over, Shikishima? Oh, look at that. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. Some Godzilla versus Destroyer familiarities there. Getting a lot of that vibe just from the music and the way things were handled. Good stuff. Yeah, what is it? What is it? No!
Goさんの戦争は終わりましたか?
What the fuck is that? 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 Nah, bro, what the fuck is that? That is some Shin Godzilla bullshittery right there. No, what the fuck is that? Beautiful. 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 I'm gonna grab tissues now. And that was Godzilla -1. What an incredible, incredible film. I was coming in with pretty high expectations, especially, not just as a Godzilla fan, but just as a fan of films in general, and hearing all of the buzzwords and all of the praises that this movie got, I was like, all right. But nothing could have prepared me for what this film actually is. A story of self-recovery, which is the central theme of the movie. It is about recovery. It is about past wounds, healing, and letting go of your terrible past and looking forward to the bright future and all of that good stuff, not just for our main character Shikishima, but also for Japan as a whole, right? And that's like how all of these characters and all of these events kind of tie in with each other and makes for a cohesive and a I would say easy to digest story. Like we can all just understand what is actually going on a deeper level, while on the surface level, Godzilla bad. we yeah, so here's the thing, right? I know for most people they probably have witnessed Godzilla -1 before, Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. Not for me, because obviously I kind of watched that movie first, and then I watched Godzilla -1 due to theatrical releases and whatever shenanigans that Toho decided. But I am of the opinion that I am glad that we are living in a world where two types of Godzilla films can live and be, released near each other at the same time. Having the goofy, almost Showa era-esque Godzilla Kong: The New Empire, where I'm gonna be honest here, like the human story and all of that stuff, like the actual plot itself it's kind of nonsensical. It's almost non-existent, right? But I'm also gonna be honest. I had fun watching that movie. Like I completely acknowledge that the story is not good, but regardless, I had a lot of fun. I see giant monsters fighting each other and punching, and I see Godzilla and Kong working together, and I'm like, ooh, fun. My 10-year-old self sees that, and that's fun, But then you also get the more serious stuff, right? You got Godzilla -1, and it's kind of, I would say it's almost, sad, because I do want more balance between the two, because the last time I would say that we get a proper, I would say serious Godzilla would probably be Shin Godzilla from 2016, which, incredible film, a masterpiece, I would say. But yeah, beyond that, I wouldn't say that we haven't really gotten a proper, good, serious Godzilla film, because, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, like, we haven't really gotten any of that. The good ones, I mean, there are attempts, I wouldn't say Godzilla King of the Monsters is great. It's fun, again, but I wouldn't say that the story itself is all that good. Same thing with like some of the Godzilla animes. The CG anime that they made wasn't really my cup of tea. That I could say is probably serious, but I think they missed the mark a lot in that regard. And I haven't seen the other anime Godzilla show from Studio Orange, I think. But yeah, which is kind of a shame. Like I said, like I want more of this, and I hope that because of this movie's success, not just in Japan but also like internationally, well, in the West, internationally, it's not released in Asia. Like, come on now. But I just wish and I hope, and I have heard that Takashi Yamazaki, the director of this film, said that yeah, he wants to make more Godzilla films if they allow him to to cook. And it does feel like by the end of this movie they are setting up things, I would say they're setting up enough that if this is how they end this part of the story of Godzilla -1, and there's no sequel to this, I'm fine with that, because that is kind of what happened with Shin Godzilla. Like, they have plans for a sequel, right, with all of those. Well, I can't really spoil it, but they had plans in regards to like what happened at the end of Shin Godzilla, but they never really continue on with that plan. And that's kind of what happened here. So let's talk about that. What was that? What was that? What was the black spot? And it's like moving, and what are we setting up here? What are we planning on doing? Humanoid Godzillas? mutated Godzillas that are taking over their human hosts, and what are we planning? Like, if this is the setup, what are we planning? What are we going to be seeing? Biolante? Are we going to see giant Godzilla mommy fighting Godzilla original? Like, what are we planning? We can go wacky with this, and I feel like that's gonna be the problem, right? We set up a really serious Godzilla movie, and then the sequels are gonna be really wacky. that is the curse. That is usually the curse, right? You start a Godzilla movie with something that is pretty serious, but then you end up with something that is pretty wacky by the end, which I'm fine with. Like I said, like, as somebody who grew up watching a lot of the Showa and Heisei era Godzilla movies way back when I was a kid, yeah, I don't mind going the wacky route, but I also don't mind having the more emotional, traumatic, human drama that we just witnessed. That is done really, really well, and that is something that Godzilla movies hasn't really done well, at least in these past couple of years. I would say I think Shin Godzilla does a pretty good job with the human characters, though that kind of encompasses the human characters in that film more so represents the government, which is the main character. Like, the Japanese government is the main character of Shin Godzilla right now, so not necessarily individual characters, I would say. But here, being the main focus of the film and just making it, again, like, this isn't something that is overly complex or whatever. No, this is pretty simple in my eyes, right? The concept and the understanding of these characters are pretty simple and easy for us to follow. Main character used to be a kamikaze pilot that obviously returned home, which he shouldn't, because their orders as a kamikaze pilot is to suicide bomb and kill the enemy. And now he has to live in regret that not only is he, alive, he's not supposed to be alive, and now a lot of people dies because of him, right? And you would even imagine that he's probably thinking that the deaths in Ginza is also because of him, right? Because he wasn't able to kill Godzilla earlier on in the film. The film doesn't necessarily tell you that, but I feel like that is what he's also thinking. Like, Noriko and everybody else in that city died because of him, because he could not kill Godzilla when he had the chance earlier on in the movie, right? And this is that survivor's guilt that he had to live on, that he had to go through, and it's just beautiful and really well done. I think the actors did a fantastic job at portraying all of this, and just all of the scenes with the baby, with the young child, gets to me every time, because seeing baby who is longing for their parent, who doesn't understand what is actually going on, that hits. To me, that hits. That's like, I cannot feel sorry for the kid. Like, movie, you're emotionally manipulating me, and it's working, because I cried a lot. But that just makes my connection with the main character far more, I would say, connected and personal, because, again, like, we do want to see the best for her, right? We do, and deep down, Shigeshima absolutely does. But it's, again, it is that nightmare that is still haunting him that he needed to overcome, and I'm glad that he did by the end of the movie. Pretty nice character arc. Also, I love that Shigeshima's own character arc and his own struggle is tied directly into the struggles of the Japanese citizens, the townsfolk, the people, the villagers, the everybody here in this town, right? They're all ex-military. They're all people who has lived through the war, whether they are actual, again, like whether they are actual military or if they are just the citizens, but they have lived through the war. They don't want to live through that war again. Seeing Godzilla as this, again, as usual, the personification of evil or destruction or the war, the atomic bombings, all of that manifested into this evil being. Which, by the way, Godzilla's design in this movie, beautiful, terrifying, I would say. But seeing all of these people band together and trying to help each other, which is the point, right? You cannot just solve your own problems by yourself. No, it is best to have somebody else to come in and help you, right? And that is something that Shikishima has been struggling with, because every time Noriko comes in and wanting to, help him, saying like, hey, you're not alone, I am here, your war is not over. I'm sorry, your war is over. He rejects her, right? To the point where he doesn't want to marry her, right? I don't want to be with you. My fight isn't done yet, right? I still have baggage and I still have a lot of this and I cannot solve it. And that's the problem. You cannot solve it on your own. But then when other people actually come in and actually, help you, indomitable human spirit to live. That is what I talked about during the reaction. Like, Japan knows how to do these stories where characters are being told to live, and it works. I've seen it plenty of times now, from anime to manga to movies. Like, every time a character is struggling to live and then another character comes in and say, no, bro, you need to live. Right in the feels. Going back to the Godzilla design, as I mentioned, terrifying, beautiful, and just ugly in a good way. Ugly as in, ooh. Maybe not as ugly as Shin Godzilla, though. I think Shin Godzilla is repulsive, but I love his design, though. Like, that's the point, is what I'm trying to say. But the way they play around with Godzilla's abilities in this movie is fantastic. Like, it's a nice little spin on the matter. There are a couple of similarities. Like, again, like, regeneration is something that we have seen before in past Godzilla movies. It's just the way they handle it and how they portray it is different from time to time, and I love the way they portray it here. It's very grotesque and almost like when they blew up Godzilla's head in the beginning of the movie, and then you see it just quickly regenerating, but it's like, you know how it looks. It's like like that was but it was done right. It was done grotesquely beautiful. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm running out of vocabularies. Props to the VFX artists, which I guess they won the Academy Award. Yeah. Speaking of Godzilla design, the atomic breath, the way they make his spine just pop out like it's charging, like boom, 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 and then the spine just boom, and then it just boom. I'm describing it like a kid, but it was cool. It was fun. Is it my favorite Godzilla atomic breath scene? I don't know yet. I need to let that simmer. Shin Godzilla's still my favorite, I think. Just the music alone in that, but the scene in this film delivers it very differently, but also, for very different reasons, right? It's more so to propel the absolute despair on our main character. Like, this Godzilla is just a fucking dick. like he is. He is an absolute menace and a true hater of humanity. Oh man, the fact that the atomic breath just creates an actual nuke, and then the scene where the shot, I would say, of Godzilla just looking at the creation that he made, like the atomic breath, and then he just screams at it, like, very animalistic. Yeah. Really, really good. I love that. I think overall I really love this movie. Like, yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, I really love this movie. It's great. I really wish I could have seen this in the theaters, I think that would have been an amazing experience. But alas, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Really enjoyed this film a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction, my review as well. If you want to see my full uncut reaction to this, then the links are available in the description below over at the Patreon. This has been a lot of fun. This was great. Hope you guys enjoy. See you all next time for the next whatever reaction that you're going to see on my channel. Take care, everybody. Have a nice day. Peace.